Hi there, it's Steph. Thanks for popping by. Today I wanted to share with you this simple card I've made using Altenew stamp set called Layered Lily. I've stamped my greeting with some STAZON ink on some vellum, and I clean my ink with my scrubber pad and some Hero Art stamp cleaner because it's very, very resistant. That ink is great because it dries really quickly, so it's great for vellum. I then used some Nina Slow cardstock and my homemade stamping tool. You can see there's loads of ink everywhere, and I repeatedly stamped the Layered Lily. And I used that new set of ink that Altenew released, which is the shade red. I can't remember the exact names of them, but I think there's a blush, a rouge, crimson, and I think a velvet. And I've used 3 of the color, and for the darkest shade, instead of using the velvet, I think I used the crimson and I double stamped, or the other way around with the crimson and the velvet. But anyway, you can see the colors are really nice. And the second product I wanted to talk to you about today, because it's the first time I use it and I was actually really impressed with it. It is double-sided foam. It's not foam tape, it's foam sheet basically. It's quite a bit more expensive than foam. It's about £1.20 a sheet, A4 sheet. But I mean, it's great because instead of like using my roll-on glue on it and trying to glue it as well as possible, the glue is already applied, so it makes work really much easier. And I could just trace the outline of the flower and cut it with my non-stick scissors, and it cuts really easily, on the opposite of the double-sided foam tape, which drives me absolutely crazy. That piece of double-sided foam sheet, I'm gonna call it, cuts really well, so that's really something I would recommend. Even if I only used it a few times, I'm actually really happy with it, and the result is so much better than when you cut loads of tiny pieces of foam tape, and then you can see on the side, when you put the card slightly on the side, you can see under the flower all the pieces of foam tape, and I don't like it too much. I get on with it, but now I found that product, I'm actually really happy with it, so I thought you may like it. It's a bit pricey, but the result is really neat, so I thought you may be interested in that. So anyway, you've seen me stamp, you've seen me cut. I added 2 strips of colored cardstock, and I'm adding a little bit of highlight with the white gel pen, just so it pops a bit better against, a bit more against the background flower. And I like how the vellum works to kind of, it creates a background, but the background is kind of faded enough so that the greeting pops against it, so I think it's quite cool. Then I added a bit of highlight against that flower, which I'm not gonna lie to you, was absolutely pointless, because once I added the glossy accents, it kind of hid it all, but it doesn't matter. The final result, once I add the glossy accent, is great. I love that glossy accent. I just bought some more, just so you know. So anyway, I hope you find it interesting, because it's only 2 new products, but I find them pretty cool, so I'm really happy with them. And you can find the inks in like tiny cubes and stuff, so that's quite cool. And I'm hoping that they will do some re-inkers at some point. So thank you very much for watching. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and have a great day. Bye!